All right, my name is Ryan O'Donnell. I've been a real estate investor for about 15 years now. We are on our way to a house that we just bought and picked up 2 days ago from a retired landlord that just wanted to sell and get out. We purchased this home that we're going to for $15,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Yesterday I had the guys go out and start doing the work on the outside. Because one of the first things that we do at JMR is we want to focus on getting the outside done first. That way we can start marketing the product, start marketing the home to real estate investors all across the country. Mainly what we do is every house is pretty much a cookie cutter deal the way we rehab them, but we always run into things that are quite different. My name is Ryan O'Donnell. I'm an investor here in St. Louis, Missouri. So going to be the real deal, guys. I'm going to walk you through every step. This is my beautiful wife, Brittany.
Gotta replace this carpet.
Yes, carpet has to go. Me and Brittany's been together for about 2 years now, married for about 1.5 years. This is my main man, Sean, who handles all our construction. Yeah, you did a great job painting here, Sean. I like your new artwork that you're taking
my time on that.
You take your time on that?
Yeah, all right, take my time on that.
What we do is we buy homes, we fix homes, we tenant homes, and then we sell the home for potentially a profit. I think it's easy to go out and buy a property, fix it up, and sell it. Like I said, we've been here for 15 years, so we know this market backwards and forwards. And this is Real Estate Ryan. You've seen a lot of other TV shows where most of them are edited to the extent that they're almost fake. This is actually going to be the real deal, guys. I'm going to walk you through every step. You're going to learn what we do and learn how we do it. So we bought this property for $15,000. It's 15 Westwood. We are here in beautiful Cahokia, Illinois. Yesterday was actually our first full day of work. We're on our way to the house right now to check and see what progress they've made. So a lot of people down here and around this area know our product and know what we produce and the way our homes look, which ultimately gives us kind of a waiting list to get into one of our properties that have been rehabbed. We originally bought this house and it had a tenant in it. And we had to do some maneuvering around to get the tenant out of the house. That happens a lot. We found out a couple days prior to closing that the tenant hasn't paid rent in 1.5 years. Just got married about 2 years ago to my beautiful wife, Eric. Oh, shit.
Seriously? You called me Erica?
Oh, boy. See, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Okay. I just recently got married to my beautiful wife, Brittany, who is also learning the business. I've been showing her for the last couple of years how to acquire properties, like I'm going to teach you how to flip the properties. And there's a lot more that goes into it that a lot of people don't understand. They think it's easy to go out and buy a property, fix it up, and sell it. That's just one part. The second part is truly finding a buyer to buy the home, passing inspections, doing everything that is required to get the house sold. That's why a lot of investors go under. They go out and they buy something and they think it's the greatest thing in the world. They sink all this money into this property, and what they come to find out is, number one, they can't get the money out of it for what they have in it, and number two, they're still trying to sell it 6 months to a year later. And that's how a lot of people fold and go out of business. We have a systematic routine and systems in place that keep that from happening to us. Like I said, we've been here for 15 years, so we know this market backwards and forwards. Currently, right now, we're turning the corner to pull up to 15 Westwood, where I see some workers outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up and get out and talk to these guys. gonna have to pull our car up like that in the driveway. On a side note, pull up, the workers' cars are in the grass, and they're just sitting there. But we pull up, they're sitting outside, just sitting around waiting for me to show up when there's tons of work to be done that they could still be messing with something until I showed up. So here's an example of pulling up to a house and not seeing your crew working. So we're gonna get out now and we're gonna walk through the house.
Not bad for a couple lazy white boys, huh? Is that on camera?
What?
I got the paint and stuff to do the sidewalk. Man, these other 3 windows back here need to be replaced.
So yesterday, or was it this morning, I talked to you about the windows and you said the other ones were good.
No, so that was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
And I never even looked at them because I told you I didn't look at them. I was just looking at the stuff on the front.
So this is an added expense for windows, but it does add value to the home. So what we're going to do is we replace the windows. We've added some mulch. We will timber it and put landscaping in the front. It's just one of the processes that we do first. Obviously, we got a little bit of repair outside along the soffits that need to be fixed. We just installed new windows into the home. So let's walk in and see what $15,000 buys you.
I gotta get a couple quarters for that, turn that all in there. I closed it all up or it wouldn't get wet.
So basically this is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and we're gonna, I guess, have to replace more windows now as my main man here, Sean, who does all our work on our properties, the lead guy, is kind of walking through this with me right now, showing me all what he has planned for this home and what we can do to
I'm planning on making this room was kind of a living room. I'm planning on adding a closet to this room to make this house a 4-bedroom.
Okay. So wait, what are you doing with this? I'm confused. You said you're adding a closet.
I don't know if I'm
and a bedroom and a living room. So which one is it?
It was basically like a family room at one time.
So this was a family room at one time, but we're thinking about turning it into, I guess, would you say the master suite? Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously this will get all brand new flooring, painted, the whole 9 yards. So go ahead, Sean. Tell me what we are going to do.
I haven't really decided where I'm putting a closet yet, but since it's such a big room, I'm probably going to do over here because they have kind of a little food thing going on here.
Okay.
Kind of close that up, so that'll give us maybe a master closet that's big enough for him and her. Kind of a big
a larger closet.
Larger
with walk-out
closet.
sliding doors.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
We're going to epoxy the outside porch because it'll look better and save the concrete for the rest of the years.
Okay. So we'll do a sparkle gray concrete mix on here to make it look really well.
It'll be the same wrapping around the house. Whatever. You know.
I had noticed, what about, okay, well, hold on, here we go. Here's something that's going on right here. What are we going to do here, Sean?
We're going to cut it out and assess the situation to see how the joists are. As long as the joists is good, just basically buying a new sheet of wood and reinstalling it.
Because it's on a slab, which makes it a lot easier. And we need to get air conditioning in this house right away because it's hot. And then we're going to do something with the ceiling, right? Because the ceiling looks pretty bad. Might just have to...
We could drywall it.
Couldn't it be tightened up a little bit to save money and then sprayed with texture to kind of hide the old single panels here, or what?
To be honest with you, with the way the ceiling is, the best bet to hide everything would be drywall. Because that's going to consist of a lot of mudding in, and then hopefully it stays.
We'll assess that in a little bit. I'm not a big fan of ripping out ceilings and redoing.
I could try to tighten this up and caulk in where I put the nail, and then paint it a nice glossy paint back on it. It's going to look good again. It's going to look better than what it is.
And then we'll drop this light out and actually put in a light. I don't like the.
Yeah, this would be what we consider a tit light. It kind of comes down, looks like a boob. Got a couple lights in it.
All right, well, you can't say that, but all right. So that just sounds weird. People don't understand that. So we're just going to put another light right there.
You know, we're going to change the paneling. That is bad. There's a couple spots that's been rotted. We had some water issues that we assisted today. So looks like we won't be needing a new roof.
So Sean, how long do you think it's gonna be that we're gonna be in this home?
We're usually in the homes about 15 days. And that's all floor, texture.
That's everything, so this will look good. So what's your plan with the kitchen? Rip out the top part, put in new cabinets,
Yeah.
paint it all,
Yes.
new flooring in the kitchen, new light fixtures that we do all throughout the house.
It's kind of what we gotta sit down and talk with our budget and see where our budget's at, but if our budget's in it, I'd like to see maybe tile in the kitchen and tile in the bathroom, and then carpet throughout the house. Sometimes we do wood throughout the living rooms and hallways, but we always try to get carpet in the bedroom because everybody can come home from work, take off their shoes and cozy it into the carpet.
And then it also saves us money by doing carpet.
It does
We can
save
spend
us
money on that ceiling. So if you do the laminate, it's more time, more money.
Yep.
If we do the carpet, that flies by quick,
We can put all new carpet in the whole house in one day.
and it's a little bit quicker. So these are some of the things that we experience when we buy these homes here in Cahokia. Is a wonderful room like this. I guess this will be the spray paint house because obviously somebody really liked spray paint. It's just a shame that people let their kids destroy other people's properties. But this does happen if you are going to buy properties and you're going to be a landlord. These things do happen. Just thank God that it's only spray paint and it can be painted. Relatively, this house is in pretty good shape, except we just found out about the roof. Not the roof, I mean the ceiling and the windows, in which we're going to assess that and probably replace most of the windows, if not all of them, and figure out the roof in the master bedroom. So we are thinking roughly, I would say 3 weeks in this home.
Here's why I'm wanting to
More
replace.
spray paint, isn't that beautiful?
Well, for the simple fact they're only what we told you.
Yeah, and the 100 and how much?
Well, that was for the front, but I can get these for 98 bucks a pop.
Okay, so these are 98 bucks a pop for new windows.
It'd take me about an hour and a half to replace them all, 2 hours to replace all 3 of them.
Okay, so how many windows do we really have to replace?
That's it. Just
These two?
These two and that other one in that bedroom.
So we have 3 more windows we need to do? Then I'm gonna say go ahead and let's do that. Let's get that done. That's,
And then all the windows will be the same.
But all the windows will be
inside and out.
inside and out. So, yeah, you did a great job painting here, Sean. I like your new artwork that you've been
I took
taking
my
up.
time on that.
You take your time on that?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
take my time on it.
So basically, this is what gets $15,000 down here in Cahokia. That requires a lot of work. We haven't even gotten into things like the HVAC system, the hot water heater. We haven't tested the water. Let's even take a look at this bathroom. Yeah, so this is what we bought. There's really not a bathroom here, but when it's done, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. So basically, we're going to be on this for about 3 weeks, doing this house from top to bottom, and we'll see where our numbers come in at.
wraps it up for the end of the day. We got all the painting done on the house. We fixed the floor at the back entryway. The joists were rotted out and the floor was rotted out. We removed all that and sistered the joists, which you seen on video earlier, and put a new sheet of wood there. We also built a closet for our beginning of our master bedroom. Now we have to get a supply list and start it all over at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Today we got a lot of things accomplished. Sean, our general contractor, went through the house, figured out the flooring, figured that can be fixed in the master bedroom. They started building the closets for the master bedroom. Excited to see how that turns out. We got the outside pretty much wrapped up. Just a little bit more painting to do to be able to get the photo that we could start marketing the property. What we do with our sidewalks is we put a fresh coat of paint and these sparkly chips that go right over the paint and makes the concrete look perfect, makes it look brand new. It also adds a little flair to the house, especially when you're taking that picture, and the tenants love it too. Of this, man, this just takes up so much paper.
I don't know why you do that. Illinois doesn't require that anymore.
I'm doing it because I'm giving them a mold, moisture, and your home disclosure pamphlet because I'm not dealing with crazy tenants when they get in a house and they don't want to pay rent because they say they have mold and it turns out being dirt because they're too lazy to clean some dirt up. So this protects us, protects you, which is very important. All right, what we're gonna do, one of our things to get houses that's important, no matter what any of the other wholesalers, sellers, or anything to do, I'm a firm believer in putting up some bandit signs. They're cheap, simple to do, and it works. It does work. Take 30 minutes out of a month to throw up some signs. Probably get one phone call, maybe two, but I guarantee you it will at least land you one deal and you'll be thankful. Putting up signs. All right, we're getting ready to pull up to 15 Westwood, the one we've been working on for, I think today is actually day number 8 or 9 of doing the rehab. We're gonna just pull up and check and see what we have going on with these guys. These guys are usually pretty good at not having to check on them, but we're gonna check and see what's going on and see what progress they've made. That we can get this house done and sold. So, come on.
You get a suntan?
Yeah, I got a suntan. I went to the beach. The 30-minute beach. Basically what we did was we took this house, which is a 3-bedroom, and we're turning it into a 4-bed. More rent, more money. So it looks like they've installed the cabinets, which are coming along in the backsplash, and painting.
Finishing touches before we get out of here. It's looking good.
It is looking good. Hey, Sean. No, what I want to do here is fill this in with caulk. These things.
Oh, the whole.
And then paint straight because when you walk.
Yeah, no, you won't see none of that.
Okay, so we won't see these.
No, there'll be
cracks.
trim around this and everything.
So this is getting ripped out.
Yeah, we got another door.
We're putting a whole new door frame.
Not frame, but we're gonna box this out with kind of something like this, but with this and regular trim.
Okay, I just don't want to see when you're leaving this room that
you won't see
that
that
up there looks
no.
Looks bad.
No,
and then I think we need to get with an actual paint brush and kind of touch up some of these pieces that aren't painted.
We ran kind of out of paint today, but we did roll it once.
Okay.
We got a big old circle, this circle thing.
Okay.
Ceiling medallion.
It's going up there, and then it's going to be a tit light.
Yeah, the tit light.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean. So we're gonna hang another light there.
Bob has a brand new door for $200 that fits in that. Do you want it?
And then
Is that $200? Is that $200 for the door? He's got a patio door that's brand new in a box if you want it. That thing right there is pretty poopy. Maybe let Bob put his new door in it with a little love. You know?
Yeah, the tracks, that's all.
Once we get the white baseboard in here, we get the white baseboard and get the door hung in the closet and get this corner ain't even painted yet.
All right, let's go ahead and put it in the new door. We'll spend the money, do it, and then it will look 1,000 times better since it is going to be the master bedroom.
Yeah, there's a screen for it, everything else, slide screen, everything in it.
Patio looks good. The grass is a little tall. I'll tell Benji to come on here.
Hey, it's like that, look out the window if you want, or you step on the porch, but it's like that
All the way around.
Everything is that color. Okay. And we still got 2 more gallons left, and we're gonna
paint these cabinets black. We go with the silver bullet paint, and then white trim all throughout the house. We keep everything pretty standard.
You won't believe the price of those.
How much are those?
They're like $38.
$38?
Yeah.
That's good money spent.
Yeah.
For new lights.
Yeah.
So we have a fan here, where else?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like another,
If they're $38, I think what we need to do is put them in every bedroom now, in every room.
we only get 2, we get 2 of these guys for 20.
I'd rather spend the extra money and then have actual ceiling fans. It helps keep people's power bills down low, which assures that they're going to probably pay rent. So it just kind of helps, and a little extra money, but it really adds to the home having ceiling fans. We got new windows.
We're about there. We got
A lot of touch-up paint, I see.
Yeah, we got about 3.
And then we got to lay the flooring and the carpet. What about the flooring in the bathroom? What are we doing with that?
We're doing the same thing. I'm just going to do that, like that gray color.
Yeah.
Gray color that we did over at Brittany's house. I'm going to do it in here and do it over there. Get it from Thrifty. Keep it local.
Okay.
It's cheap. It really is.
And we got to spray all this stuff in here and make that all look good. Do the flake and the gray down here on the floor.
I'm going to do that when I do the garage.
Okay, and we're going to do the garage floor that way also.
Yeah, did you see the garage yet?
No, I haven't walked out there. We'll walk out there in a minute.
Totally different.
So it's coming along good. Progress is being made. What day?
Everybody's been counting, so.
Okay, day 8.
Yeah, it's kind of like the one.
So we're going fast. We're trying to get this done.
The living room turned out good.
Yeah, this looks good.
I mean, for a garage.
For a garage, this looks good.
Now you see this texture, I kind of played with a couple different textures. This is a new texture that I wouldn't mind trying on our ceiling sometime.
Okay.
And then we can do, don't look at this kind of spot 'cause I'm covering up holes, but if you kind of look like some of this knockdown right here,
Yeah.
we can make the walls look like that every once in a while and do a quick layer.
I like this, what's right here.
That's called a knockdown texture.
I like that.
That is this texture right here, but then gone over again with a knife to smooth it down after you let it sit up for like 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
But we can start spraying and knocking down even more time, man, to be honest with you.
That's what we need to do. We want to save.
I could paint this whole house in a day besides cutting, you know. I mean, we're pretty much doing that now, but we're doing it with 3 or 4 people.
Okay.
So we could...
We're going to paint this cabinet black or something? White.
And the baseboard, I put all new like 1x baseboards on the bottom of the garage. We're going to paint that white. Okay. And then this is going to be gray.
With the flake in it, like the sidewalks.
Pretty much, yeah.
So we'll have this is going to turn out to be a very nice home once it's all said and done. We're knocking some things out and trying to get this house done quick. So day number 8, you heard it from them. A lot of progress made. Let's see what happens next time. 55 cents in material. So far.
We need a couple slabs and flooring is all we need left. Maybe a gallon of white paint.
Payroll has been $3,700. So $3,700. Let me take the real numbers. 3, 6, 9, 5, 50. We've been there for 8 days. $461.93 a day.
pretty good for 8 days, 9 days.
We'll see how it turns out.
The place to me that you could probably save money is by us investing into a good industrial sprayer. You know, they're like 150 bucks.
Okay.
And one guy coming in and spraying it one day, and then the next day the crew comes back in when we go back on track of cutting in and everything.
Okay. You know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll buy a sprayer if you guys promise me one thing.
What?
We won't spend $120 a project on brushes and rollers. Because that's about what we're doing. We pulled them all today and went through.
Rollers and brushes.
We pulled them today and we went through them and highlighted them. All the brushes and rollers, tray kits, and everything.
Yeah, we've got.
Which
like
adds up. Okay, now let me just say
$40.
this: if I spend $100 a house,
There ain't
and we
$100
do,
in rollers in that thing, man.
I'm telling you, it's pretty damn close. I'm being serious. It's pretty close. We pulled them, highlighted them, and added them up. That's why I was looking for my sheet, and I'll get it to you. I'll show it to you. But if you take $100 a house in rollers,
Yeah.
this is another situation I want to try to solve. So you need to back up for a second, Sean.
We
Just
had
like
to
I am.
buy new rollers and shit because we didn't have no water or nothing, man, over there painting a house for 2 days.
So then what we need
All
to do
our
is start
stuff got
doing that.
ruined.
Nobody's trying, Sean, nobody's jumping on you. But if you kept on buying the same thing over and over and over, and that adds up, you do $100 a house, you do 30 houses a year, that's $3,000 in rollers.
But we're gonna all want to cash our check today.
I have
You gotta
a,
keep
well, hold on guys, here, the banks are open till 6.
No,
This
they're
is-
not. You did that to me once already.
My bank's open till 6 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Sean, this is where we're gonna get in trouble. I'm the boss here.
I'm
You're not the
telling you.
boss. I'm the one writing the checks. So this is where we're gonna have our little argument. I'm here to solve situations that's affecting my pocketbook. All right? I'm wanting to solve this, and I'm trying to work with you guys by saying, we need a paint sprayer, let's go buy one. All right? Let's go back to this and spend 2 seconds on this. Should we go and look for a professional paint set that I can give to you in your possession? I don't care if it's a fucking box this big and it has locks on it or anything, but it's like the top of the line,
No,
brushes and
It's
everything.
a $149 bucket sprayer, man. It's all we need, bro.
I'll be honest with you, if
That's
I'm doing
gonna
a
save
cut-in, I bought my own brushes. I keep my brushes, like you said, dude's had them for a while.
He always
How long have you had yours?
A long time. Until that house there.
Yeah, now they're eventually gonna wear out. I can understand that, the Brussels or whatever.
The real
But if
hair.
you buy top of the line, the real hair,
Yeah, that's what I
they're
got
not.
there. Short, stubby
I know.
handles.
Woodsters
they're all
and
cut-in
shit.
brushes.
And Sean, I see what you're saying. It just makes me think, sick, I've been doing this for 15 years. When I sit down and I think, how much money have I paid for paintbrushes in 15 years and over 300-400 homes? How much money has gone out of my pocket on
That bogus out
paintbrushes?
there.
Probably, no, I mean, dude,
15 years, 30 homes? Yeah, come on, man. You're talking 30 grand. You said 1,000.
no, not realistically. Let's say you did 50 homes a year and it costs you times $50 a home is $2,500 and you do that? Yeah, for 15 years,
There you go.
that's $37,500. That's that car out there.
That's right.
Now, if I would have done this a long time ago and thought about it, I might have been only at maybe $15,000 loss by having to pick up some extra brushes here and there and fixing a sprayer or something like that. So all I'm trying to do, Sean, is just trying to figure out what makes your job easier, makes the job go faster, and gives us a quicker turnaround rate. All right, guys, here's what we've done. The house is done. We've marketed the property. We found 2 buyers, a husband and wife team out of Brooklyn, New York, that has flown into town, has looked at the properties. I spent a good day and a half with them, going over everything and reviewing everything with them, and they have decided to buy. What we're going to do is we're going to have a Skype call with them now, and we're going to talk to them and ask them how their experience was with dealing with me, what they thought of the town, what they thought of the home, and let's just see what they have to say. Hey guys, how are you guys?
Hey, Ryan.
All right, you ready? Okay, here we go. We're going to start it right now. This is Maria and Jacob. They were just in town and visited our properties that we have available down here in Cahokia, Illinois. And they were here last week. Like I said, we went through all the properties, and I'm going to let them speak freely. Guys, is any of this, have I prepped you on this or talked to you about this before? No? Okay, good. Here we go. So you guys came down here. What did you think?
We did. We did go down to Cahokia, Illinois. We didn't have any expectations. We went in with an open mind, basically. And I did like the town. We asked around, people that we met in Cahokia, restaurant owners, and even some people in the hotel that we stayed at, and other people that we call upon the Cahokia. Some people say it's others say it's good, and so we heard different opinions.
So a lot of people told you that it was maybe a bad, rough area, and then some say it was an all right area. We definitely know that we're not dealing with A-class properties. So you guys, when you came down here, you went around and you looked, which is good. You priced your market, did your homework, and you found, so they showed you mainly houses that have not been fixed up.
That it was fixed up.
They said that it was fixed up. So you can technically say that us, when we go into a house and we fix it up, our houses are 1,000 times better than what their houses look like, that they're trying to pass off as fixed up.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And they don't warranty their houses for 60 days either, do they?
No, I don't think so.
No. All right. I guess let's kind of talk about 15 Westwood is one of the properties that you guys bought, along with another property, but it's not on this episode since this is our first episode. But you guys acquired 2 properties. But let's face things, and like the only reason you guys came down here and to look at properties is because A, they're within budget, they're within your range that you want to spend on your properties. B, they've been all fixed up. C, they come with a warranty, and then boom, boom, boom. Most of all, what is it, Jacob, that you're concerned about?
ROI.
Well, ROI.
ROI. Okay, let's talk about the ROIs.
So, and you talk about that.
All right. So I guess ROI wise, everybody's calculating ROI differently. And for us, we were really looking to, for an ROI that stayed within at least 12%. And both of the houses that Ryan had in the market were 12% or above. So that already, gave us a good impression. And beside ROI wise, the reason why we booked our ticket was, it was because it was the investment opportunity was presented from friends.
Other people that have bought houses from me.
Had already bought houses.
Word of mouth, the biggest thing in the world. Best advertising you can ever get is word of mouth. Take care of your clients, and they will send you other people.
Yeah, so I heard through them, and they have purchased, your properties on scene. And I'm like, okay, they purchased it on scene, so, but, I would like to see the property myself. I would like to see.
Yes, to make sure that it's actually there. Yes, I'm with you 100%.
And think the transaction ourselves.
Yes.
So it was. I felt comfortable. To Ryan.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And so it wasn't like, I did not know anything going into it. I mean, I'm just, wasting time and money to go into this town that I never been to, never heard of. It was something that, I felt comfortable. And it was from word of mouth recommendation. It was positive. So I did come in with a little bit of expectation, and I think those were met.
Good. I hope. I was just going to ask you, were those expectations met? Did I inform you correctly? Did I try to do everything I possibly could to help you understand how this whole transaction would take place and explain to you, going back to what Jacob said about the ROIs, that our ROIs at 12%, like you said, and that's the minimum you wanted to be at, was a 12%, but our ROIs are set at a 12% after all expenses. So you guys both reached an agreement. You guys talked about it, and you decided to buy 2 properties from me. And I appreciate that more than anything. I look forward to working with you guys in the future, and your friends and your families, and whoever else you happen to send my way. Overall, are you guys happy so far? We haven't closed on the properties yet. We're getting ready to close here on the 15th or before, because you guys are leaving to go out of the country. So we're going to make sure that I fit that in and I get that done. The title company is aware that you guys are leaving, so we're rushing everything to get everything done. So basically there you have it, guys. Maria and Jacob. But she also goes by Mary too. Don't let her fool you. You do, right? Or am I completely wrong?
Maria, I used to be married, but I'm Maria.
Maria. Okay, I will never say that other word again. Maria here and Jacob, they bought the 2 houses. I guess obviously they liked what we had to offer, because we didn't quarrel over price or anything like that. Because mainly we set our prices at the 12%, because we know everything that we're going to offer them, and we want to make sure that everybody's happy, give and take, and they know now for sure that when they call me, I'm going to answer my phone, and I'm going to make sure that they are 100% happy. The same thing as if you buy your car from a new dealership, they're going to make sure you're taken care of versus a buy here, pay here car lot. I'm happy. We're getting ready to close here soon. All right, do you guys want to add anything while we're here?
So I'm very excited. That's what it is. It's just waiting for those everything to be done and expect to run it.
To get that money. We gotta run it. You're the one who you want to see that money coming in. Yes, definitely, and that's what you should do, because you guys both have other jobs, correct?
Yeah. And
yes.
Really looking to build a long-term relationship, with an investor that is going to have, their office, their boots on ground.
Yeah.
And Ryan does have that. He has his office in Cahokia, and he knows the neighbors. He knows the towns, and he himself invests and has properties in the neighborhood as well. So for somebody to have, to have an office, to also have what he sells, it's just, tells me something.
Well, I appreciate it. It tells you that I'm not going anywhere. I hope not anytime soon. I like to hear it, and I'm glad you had a safe trip, and I'm glad you guys made it home. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Jacob, and I'll be in touch with you guys shortly.
All right.
All right, thank you for your time, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.